One missing camera phrase in your prompt can completely ruin the shot. Maybe your subject drifts off center or the camera rotates when it should slide. I've been there. So today, I'm gonna give you the exact language to prevent those issues, and we're gonna look at 5 essential prompt movements, specifically camera movements to include so you get better videos. And I did a video on this already that you're definitely gonna wanna check out. It's linked down in the description. Now, the first movement that we're gonna be looking at is called move through the scene. I know it sounds kind of obvious, and this is all about that forward momentum of the camera movement. Now, I'm gonna display the prompts here on the screen throughout this video, which you can pause and copy if you want, but you can just use the prompt guide linked down in the description. You're gonna find these as well as many other prompts you can easily copy and paste. And they're already tailored for the video models that are in Kittl, and it will even tell you which specific models work best with these prompts. Now, for the move through the scene prompt, the key things your prompt needs to include are movements like constant speed. You're gonna wanna type out constant speed explicitly. And if you don't, the AI is either gonna accelerate or perhaps stutter the camera, which we don't want. And remember, this is all about you not having to create multiple generations, i.e. taking more tokens to get the results that you want. You're also gonna wanna include always advancing. This tells the model to never have that camera stop or never have the camera reverse its action. Also include navigate organically. This right here is the magic phrase. It allows the camera to flow around obstacles naturally instead of clipping or cutting around or through them or freezing up and then jumping to the next frame. And then you can add this phrase, a drone gliding through the space. Now, this framing gives the AI a real world reference, a real world style of camera movement as a point of reference. And this is going to give you that smooth, weightless push forward where the depth naturally increases the further in you go. All right, the second movement is called the side tracking shot. It sounds simple as a concept, but it's actually kind of tricky to execute with AI. So to avoid the camera drifting or rotating or changing speed in the middle of a clip, your prompt needs to explicitly include things like, quote, perfectly constant speed from the first frame to the last. Type that in exactly like that. Then also include same direction throughout, because if you don't have that, the camera is going to drift or pan around on its own. Then include purely lateral. It's not a forward movement specifically, and there's no tilt to it, so we want purely lateral. And here is a tip for this prompt that most people skip. We want to tell the model that, quote, all objects remain solid and stable. Because AI has this habit of potentially morphing structures in the middle of shots or in the middle of lateral moves, we want to include this because it will keep that scene intact throughout. All right, the third camera movement to make is called the slow orbit. This is an extremely popular one that I've seen a lot of people using in Kittl because we have a quick prompt preset for this specific prompt, which is easy. You can just click it and it adds it straight to your image video gen. Super easy, but the most common issue with this one here is the subject in the middle drifting off center. You can fix this though by explicitly saying the subject stays centered in the frame throughout. Then the next thing you want to do is call out the full revolution. So front, side, back, opposite side, and then back to start. So basically that full orbit in all of the positions, explicitly stating that to the AI. This is a much better technique to spell it out because if you don't, the AI may complete the path by guessing as opposed to following your directions. Then you're going to want to make sure you type out consistent height and distance. If you don't lock that height, the camera will creep up or down and probably ruin the orbit. Then you want to type in a drone circling at constant speed. This helps with the stabilization of the camera movement because drones are very good at having the in-body stabilization, and we want that smooth orbit around the subject, whether it be a person or a product or an object. All right, now for something a little bit simpler, which is called the push in and push out camera shot. But first, if you're getting value from this video, do me a favor and click the thumbs up button and subscribe so you don't miss helpful videos just like this one. All right, now, brother, what?
Nice approach.
Anyway, Matthew, edit that in. Now for the push in and the push out shot, be sure to include phrases like straight along the viewing axis. Now you can look up what that means on your own time, but just include it so that the camera does the right thing in the prompt. And that's probably the most important phrase as well, because it tells the model one specific direction with one axis and no deviation from that direction or axis. Then repeat it, reiterate it with locked to one axis only. I know I'm sounding like a broken record with some of these prompts, but repetition is still a super helpful technique for AI. Then call out the visible parallax. This is what separates a real camera push from just a flat digital zoom in. Parallax essentially means that the background shifts relative to the foreground as the camera moves. It makes the shot feel a lot more dynamic, again, than just that classic kind of digital zoom in or zoom out. And use camera on rails as an analogy in the prompt. It's one of the most effective reference frames you can give an AI for this kind of linear sliding motions that you want. All right, the last prompt we're gonna look at is called smooth tracking. Again, sounding kind of simple, but hard to execute. It's simple because it's really just a camera movement that follows your subject, but it's difficult because we need that subject to almost appear as though they're gliding or standing in the same place while moving back. The speed between your subject and camera have to feel identical. So you're gonna type in perfectly constant speed from first frame to last frame. Then you're gonna wanna include distance and framing remain identical throughout. If you omit this phrase, the AI will probably slowly zoom in or drift closer to the subject over time throughout the duration of the clip, and that's something we don't want. Then make sure you include locked and consistent. Use these exact words to reiterate the focal point that's in the whole video. Then you can include a camera mounted on rails. Again, similar to the last one about pushing in or pushing out. You're looking for an effect that's similar to if the subject was like standing still or maybe walking on a treadmill while the treadmill is moving. It's actually a really cool shot, so you're definitely going to want to try this one out for specific videos. Now, I know this was a lot in just these 5 camera movements, and if you want the fast pass, you can actually go over to Kittl and use a lot of these prompt presets that are already in our AI panel when you're going to generate a video. You can just have your subject, your image selected, and then populate those quick prompt presets, or even build your own with our prompt builder, or you can always use the prompt guide, which is linked down below. It's a free Notion guide where you can go copy those links, pop them into Kittl, and try them out yourself. But oftentimes you're probably going to generate multiple things with the same movement, and there's no need to copy back and forth. You can use those prompt presets, populate it in, and then iterate from there. So go down to the description, sign up for Kittl if you haven't already, give all of these a try, and then come back and let me know what you think down in the comments. And if there are other prompting tips or questions you have, make sure to include them there as well. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video.